states,
7 ambassadors.
come and check out the excitement at Victoria with me. I'm coming your way.
I'll see you in New South Wales. Wait, you'll see me in New South Wales.
Tasmania, I'll be there.
I'm going to South Australia.
Discover Western Australia with me.
Expect the unexpected with me in Canberra. So are you ready for this?
Because this is my Aussie Adventure. Haha, there you are, and welcome to my Aussie Adventure. And here we are in New South Wales.
And you know what, Naz?
Yeah.
I foresee that this episode of New South Wales will be crazy!
Crazy?
Crazy!
Why crazy?
Because of our Aussie ambassador.
Really?
Crazy indeed is a fun-loving Aussie ambassador for New South Wales. Wacky and spontaneous, Alfred here has a huge appetite for food and adventure.
Hey guys, you got $1? Yeah, I wanted to get another hot chocolate.
You are forever eating and drinking, that's what he is. He's crazy and he's got a big appetite. Big boy Alfred, say hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mom! Anyway, are you ready for your first adventure?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Onward. That's where.
Is that food?
Yes, that's food.
Food?
Australia's first state spans 800,000 square kilometres, and chances are when people talk about New South Wales, Sydney is the first city that springs to mind. A vibrant blend of dining, shopping and recreation, this city of over 6 million residents has something for everyone, whether you seek relaxation, exhilaration or 100% adventure and exploration.
But first, we shall explore the surrounding countryside for our wayward ambassador to experience his first taste of New South Wales. Alright, we're here at Glenworth Valley, about 1.5 hours drive away from Sydney, and this is Australia's largest and most spectacular horse riding centre with over 200 horses to choose from all.
Here's the first taste of your rough and tough adventure.
Hey guys, I'm not really good at riding stuff.
Hey, don't worry. See over here.
Safety first.
冇問題. Safety first, okay? Safety is not all just about equipment though. Experienced staff are on hand to give its visitors a crash course on the rudiments of horse riding so as to avoid any unpleasantness.
And once you've gained your confidence, it's off to explore the Australian bushland to explore the natural beauty of New South Wales.
I think it's amazing. Glenworth Valley is such a retreat. The place is beautiful. It's over 3,000 acres of just natural greenery, and not only that, the place has so many activities as well. They have quad biking. There's laser tag skirmish, which I as a paintball fan would love to try out one day, and it's just awesome. I think, you know, people could come here for parties or getaways, but this is the first time I've actually been conscious of the horse, and we were taught how to steer and how to get it to go to a trot, which is really cool. I mean, the horse was a bit stubborn at times, but you know, all in all, it's a really fun experience.
Fun indeed for our Aussie ambassador, but as Alfred said, many adventures are to be had here at Glenworth Valley.
Kayaking is definitely something new for our ambassador.
Feels like a bulletproof vest.
After a comprehensive brief on how to paddle and steer, it's time to kayak. Let's kayak, people!
I feel like a gladiator.
The experience of paddling upriver at your own pace while enjoying the sights is simply amazing. For those who have done this before, it's like riding a bicycle. It's just a matter of getting used to it again. And once you do, just paddle at your own pace and enjoy the ride. But
for first-timers, it may get a little bit tricky, as Alfred found out the hard way.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult at first because when the wind steers you one way and you don't really steer yourself, you run into branches and trees and all that, and you kind of have to learn how to backpedal and get yourself out of that mess. But it's still loads of fun. I think families would love it here. I mean, they have lots of facilities. You can even camp out. They have campfires set up. You can pitch up a tent. You can spend a night in the woods, and of course, all the other activities they have here. It's just great. There's horse riding, there's kayaking. I know families would love it here. I think everyone could, you know, come off with a great experience of Glenworth Valley.
Well, since I'm stuck with 2 nutcases, this next stop is rather ideal.
Hey, be nice, Naz. Next stop, the Macadamia Nut Farm.
Daphne?
Yes?
This place is right up your alley.
Why? Because it's quaint, demure and beautiful like me?
No, because it's a nut house!
We met up with Phil Davis, the owner of the establishment and our resident macadamia nut expert. Phil regularly conducts tours on his 15-acre nut farm and produces many different macadamia nut products. While there are about 8 species of nuts, only 2 are edible and both species have different traits.
when we first get them, harvest them, we can't eat them because they're very wet like a coconut inside. Oh, see, hard. Yeah, that's the nut.
Weirdly enough, fresh macadamia nuts taste like coconut. If ever you find yourself in New South Wales, a visit to this place is definitely educational and fun.
Macadamia nuts are normally harvested between the month of May till November, and it's pretty easy because once it ripens, it'll fall down to the ground, and that's all you have to do. Just pick it up from the ground. Alfred, what on earth are you doing?
Look. Look what I got.
Right.
Nuts? Dude, you can buy them from inside, man. At the Yaramalong Macadamia Nut Farm, you can have a taste of macadamia nuts in all sorts of ways. Roasted, plain, chocolate-coated, simply wonderful.
We also found out that dear Alfred gets grumpy when he's not fed. He's such a boy.
After that experience, we travelled to Nelson Bay in Port Stephens, approximately 2.5 hours drive from Sydney to explore Alfred's adventurous side.
Alfred, are you afraid of heights?
I'm afraid of hunger.
You are afraid of heights. But of course, to take a better bird's eye view of Port Stephens here in New South Wales, let's go parasailing. Woo! After you.
Awesome.
The owners of Port Stephens Parasailing were extremely friendly and assured us that no experience is necessary, and all you have to do is sit back, relax and enjoy. And it does calm one's nerves once you learn that you're strapped into a harness strong enough to lift an elephant. Safety first, for you.
Port Stephens Parasailing takes thrill seekers up into the skies, either solo or in tandem, and you will be winched from the speedboat itself, so you don't even get a single drop of seawater on you. It's just a matter of gathering your courage, and away you go!
Parasailing was so fun. It was crazy. First time ever parasailing. I've never parasailed before. Well, they said if you wanted to hold on to anything, you could hold on to the straps, but essentially you didn't really have to hold on to anything, so you could just spread your arms out and just enjoy the wind. I have to say the best moment was where we were right at the highest level when the boat was going at its fastest and we were just at a peak of 100 meters. That was just the best. The overall experience was just worth it. The sense of adventure, the thrill of it was more than enough.
Food!
Shops!
Alright, I think we need to take a break. We'll be right back on My Aussie Adventure. Don't go away.
Welcome back to My Aussie Adventure, and you're just in time as we check into the Oaks Pacific Blue, a 5-star resort on Salamander Bay.
And it was such a treat for Alfred as he luxuriated in his studio apartment with full facilities. Boasting the longest lagoon pool in the Southern Hemisphere and cocooned in lush tropical gardens, some apartments even feature swim-out facilities where you can literally take a dip from your room balcony. A great retreat for couples and families, and for Alfred to truly enjoy himself the best way he knows how.
The Sunsets at the Bay restaurant also offers a diverse range of menu options from buffet or a la carte. Highly recommended for those who enjoy the freshest seafood produce.
And for Alfred, gastronomical adventures are his specialty. My God, that boy can eat.
You can order more.
For our next adventure, we travel to Marsh Road on the way to Nelson Bay in Port Stephens. Where the coolest rays are and the friendliest sharks are, we are here at the Australian Shark and Ray Centre at Port Stephens.
Usually in these centres, you can just watch the sharks and the rays and the tanks, but this time we get to touch them, we get to feel them, we get to eat them. No, I'm just kidding.
So we get to go inside with the shark.
Yeah.
I hope they're well fed.
We don't get to eat them.
The Shark and Ray Centre is the only one of its kind in the world, and you literally get to be in the same enclosed pool.
Well, this is the world's only center where you can actually jump in and feed the sharks, so we're naturally very excited about that. The waders made you feel like a fishmonger, you know? When you walk into the water with the waders, it's a weird sensation because the water grips on your leg, the pressure grips on your leg, so it's quite cool, and then you get to feel all the rays and the sharks bumping into your legs. It's a nice sensation.
Stroking them, feeling their rough skin as they swim past you is simply amazing, and all under the supervision of qualified staff. Jangan takut ah.
Alright, as you can see over here, fish are really quite...
Same in the sense where they come and look for food.
Yeah, because they know it's chow time, so they come close to you. There you go.
Yeah, when the rays and the sharks came up to actually eat the food that we had, it was quite weird because you expect, you watch all the shark movies and you expect like this huge chump. But of course here, to maintain safety, they only got nursing sharks and sharks that kind of gorge and they don't really bite. So it was really weird hearing this sucking noise every time they ate. It was like something like that. But it was really fun. It was really fun to actually feed them and to have them really just come up next to you. Yeah, it's not something that you experience every day.
Especially for those who have a fear of sharks because of watching too many shark movies, don't worry, everything is safe over here as long as you don't stick your fingers inside the water.
That's right. The biggest misconception is that sharks eat people, but actually it's the other way around. So no shark fin soup. Okay, Alfred?
Who wants to eat sharks when you can have double cheeseburgers?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Well, it's a nice change to see something other than Alfred going on a feeding frenzy.
True enough, Daph. Next up, we travel back to Sydney to visit one of the city's proud landmarks, the Australian Museum, for some history and culture.
Founded in 1827, this museum is Australia's first and naturally the oldest museum in Australia.
Absolutely right. And here in this museum, the exhibits keep on changing. So no matter if it's your first visit or the 100th visit, it is still a first-time experience.
I've been told there's a new dinosaur exhibit.
Yeah?
Let's go.
All right.
The dinosaur exhibition is one of the many thematic exhibitions being held here at the museum, and there are many activities for kids to play and learn at the same time.
It's very educational and I think kids would love this place.
And big kids too, obviously, as Alfred looks engrossed with the prehistoric fossils and bone exhibits thousands of years old.
The museum houses over 40 million natural historic specimens and artifacts, and they are all labelled extensively for the public to learn and enjoy.
The exhibits are also wide-ranging, from animals to natural wonders and ancient civilizations. The museum has it all. As we mentioned before, the exhibits change all the time.
The best part is, all of them are presented and displayed in such interesting and innovative ways. As a result, it's never a dull moment here at the Australian Museum.
Alfred was especially impressed with the interactivity of the exhibits, a good way to learn and get some exercise at the same time.
Coming here and seeing the Aboriginal showcase, it really strikes relevance and reminds me how, all of us really need to just be more aware of our own cultures and our own heritage, because a lot of times when we live in the city, we just kind of forget a lot of things.
From historical exhibits, we move on to historical architecture.
That's right, Nas. We brought Alfred to the Queen Victoria building, an old marketplace that has been restored to become a posh shopping complex right in the heart of the city of Sydney.
Well, the Queen Victoria building was since 1898 and it was intended to be a marketplace. But what hell of a marketplace, huh?
Yes, it's beautifully refurbished, of course. And every single day, shopping is usually closed around 5 p.m. But tonight, on a Thursday night, there's late night shopping all the way till 9 p.m. Surprise! What are you guys waiting for? Let's go shop!
Let's go!
Shop, wait, can we get some food? I'm hungry.
Cafes, contemporary fashion and authentic Australian products can be found within this beautiful Romanesque building. We practically had to drag Daphne away from the bargains.
You know, Nas, the people of Sydney are so lucky to have a harbour nearby for a change of scenery.
And that's exactly where we are heading for Alfred's next adventure.
Well, Sydney may be a busy cosmopolitan town, but there's always something to do to relax and unwind.
That's right, and we've got such a beautiful weather. Something for you, Alfred!
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So we're going sailing today?
really, duh, you think?
Oh, okay.
But there's a twist to it.
Oh, what's the twist?
You're gonna be sailing the boat for us.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Nick, our experienced yachtsman, was easygoing and didn't put us under any pressure while teaching us the basics of sailing as well as safety measures that we should know about.
Today is my first time ever on a sailboat. It was awesome. This is an excellent family activity because you get everyone working together. All you need is really one guide. I think it's great. Families would love this.
Indeed, it does promote teamwork and the spirit of togetherness in a family, so as long as safety always comes first. But once the winches and tackles are set, all that's left is to simply steer the yacht and put on a fake pirate accent. Army hearties!
This is the perfect opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery Sydney Harbour has to offer. But sailing is definitely not as easy as we thought.
It was really, really fun, and there was lots to do when the boat was really pitching, when we were doing those sharp turns. Some of us had to release winches, some of us had to really wind the winches down and pull the blow. We were more preoccupied of getting the boat back than rather fearing for our lives and holding on to stuff, but it was really fun.
Steady as she goes, Mr. Alfred. Meanwhile, we're going to go on a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this on My Aussie Adventure.
Alfred looks like a rough and tough guy, don't you think?
I absolutely agree. Don't you think this is his time to shine?
Absolutely right. So tell you what, Daphne, it's time for him to cruise.
Alright, we're here at Bondi Beach. Now, Bondi, of course, is famous for surfer dudes and people who just want to hang loose. But of course, it's winter and it's a bit too cold to surf, so we're gonna watch Bondi Beach in style.
This is my first time on a Harley and it's awesome, yeah. I've been on a cruiser bike before, but obviously nothing beats a real Harley. This is just insane. Well, Bondi is beautiful. As we were going up and down the coast, we just saw how the rock face ate into the sea, you saw the private beaches, you saw people surfing in the middle of winter, which is crazy, but it was beautiful, it was really lovely. And when it sunk in that, hey, you know what, you're in Australia, this is a holiday, it's awesome.
Alright, thanks, Steve. Alright guys, that was, of course, the Just Cruising Harley's Harley-Davidson ride with Steve. Awesome stuff. Now, if you're ever in Bondi Beach and you can't surf, the other option, ride a Harley. Amazing.
Well, Alfred, all good things must come to an end. So which part of the whole experience has been the most memorable one?
Oh, I mean, everything's been crazy. There's been the Harley ride, there's been parasailing, but I have to say the most memorable experience was sailing. Actually getting on the sailboat, pulling the winches, tugging the mast.
No, good stuff. Lots of memories to bring back to Malaysia.
Oh yeah, loads.
Alright, good stuff. And here is your chance, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to win your very own trip to Australia.
Log on to www.tv3.com.my/Aussie Adventure to vote now for your favorite Aussie ambassador and stand a chance to win 2 return Malaysia Airlines tickets to any Malaysia Airlines gateway in Australia. Terms and conditions apply.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All you have to do is just log on to our website to win that prize to Australia. All right, now for those who want to go to Sydney, take MAS because you can fly with the world's best cabin crew 14 times weekly to Sydney.
Very good, very good. Alright, it's time to say goodbye. We're gonna miss you.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Alright, and I bet you're
Mr.
hungry, aren't you?
Yeah, what's dinner?
I knew it. Alright, we're gonna bring Alfred for dinner. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Our next stop is Canberra. Good stuff. Remember, their adventure
Is your adventure too!
It's Bobo the Clown.